Welcome to another episode in this copywriting tutorial series. In this tutorial, you will going to learn how to write headlines that will capture the attention of your reader and make him a customer. So let's get started. Now this tutorial is about how to write headlines in an effective manner. So when it comes to headline, what comes to your mind? So headline is the first sentence that you are going to see. So here you are going to learn about the 4U formula which you can use in order to come up with a good headline. Now you might have a question like this. Is the headline used to sell? The answer is no. Why? Because the headline is used to get the attention and hook the reader and redirect that attention to the body copy. That is the primary intention. Now here's an interesting fact. 8 out of 10 people would read the headline and 2 out of 10 people will read the body copy. Now do you see the importance of the purpose of the headline? Because without having the attention of the reader, you can't make the sale. That is the very first step of making a sale, which is getting attention. Have you ever read a newspaper? I think yes. But why did I ask that question? So when you are reading a newspaper, do you read each and every word in that newspaper, or you just scan through the headlines and stop at the articles that you find interesting? Most probably you are scanning the headlines and then you will read only the articles that might catch your attention. That is how it works. So use it in your copy, hook them in the headline. So always keep in mind the purpose of the headline so that you never go out of the track. Now let's have a look at the objective of the headline in detail. Here you have to select the audience first, because you have to narrow down the audience and select the audience first in order to get their attention. The second objective is to attract them. The third objective is to communicate a complete message. The fourth objective is to redirect the attention of the reader into the body copy. Now I know what is going in your mind. You might have a question like this. How to write a good headline? So this depends on few factors. For example, the audience. Who is your ideal customer? That's why I told you in advance. It is very important to identify who your customer is. Also, your headline might differ based on the product or service that you are selling. At the same time, it might differ based on the pain point that the customer is having. You can highlight the main benefit of the product or service in the headline as well. So let's have a look at the 4U formula that we talked in this video at the beginning. The first U is uniqueness. Yes, your headline should be unique. Why? Because customers like unique things. What you can do is, here you can use words like introducing, new, announcing, those kind of words. The second U is usefulness. Yes, your headline should indicate the main benefit or the usefulness of your product or service. How do you identify this? You have to think in WIIFM. What is WIIFM? What is in it for me? That means from the customer's point of view, what is in it for them? Not you, not your product. This is about the customer. The third U is called ultra specific. That means you have to be very clear and precise about the benefit that you are trying to communicate. Because as you can see, you can use real numbers. Don't use round numbers, because when you use real non-rounded numbers, that will increase the amount of trust that your customer has. You can use some believable results as well in your headline. Having said that, let's move to the fourth view, which is urgency. Because as I told you in the previous videos as well, people procrastinate. They don't like to take action. You have to trigger urgency and ask them to buy right now. If you remember the intention of the headline is to redirect the attention of the reader to the body copy. So you should give a reason why they should read the rest of the copy right now. So now you know the for you formula for a successful headline. I know the second question that you have. How many headlines should I write? The answer is as much as you can. For a single offer, you should write at least 10 to 15 headlines and choose the best headline. Why do I say so? Because you never know in advance what will work or what doesn't work. Because you never know what will work or what won't work. You have to test and identify what works and what doesn't work. So that's why I ask you to write multiple headlines. So how do you find those great headlines? You can look at the popular social media pages, social media posts and magazines, etc. Once you have few headlines and once you have tested them out, what you can do is you can choose the best converting headlines and use it in your live offer. That way you will be able to increase your conversions in an exponential rate. So that is for today's video. I'll see you in the next video.
Click the subscribe button now. Also click the bell icon to enable notifications. That way, you'll be the first to know when I release a new video.